Hello everyone, Jeremy here, and today I have another one of the World of Nintendo figures from Jakks Pacific. This time I have Mario, one of the figures that has been a little difficult to find in my area. Usually when I go to the store, there's only maybe one or two if I'm really lucky. But anyway, this particular one I picked up at Toys R Us for $9.99, a little more than the standard retail price should be, but considering it was the only one, you kind of have to take what you can get. And just like the Zelda figure and the Wario figure that I did videos on, this one too comes with a mystery accessory. And once again, flipping good old Mario around on the back on his packaging, we see all the other figures that we can have. We can collect them all. I still have yet to find Bowser. I cannot find Bowser to save my life, but I do see a rather large Donkey Kong, and I see Yoshi all over the place. But yeah, still got to find that Bowser. So this is a 4-inch figure, 11 points of articulation, along with that mystery accessory included inside. And just by looking at him on the front of the packaging, he looks pretty promising as far as the paint stuff goes. But we won't know for sure unless we open him up and take a closer look at him. And we're going to do that right now. But first, as usual, we're going to open up the mystery accessory. The last couple of mystery accessories I got was a coin for Wario and a shield for Link, so that was very good. Now for Mario, I wonder if it's going to be like a mushroom or something. I don't know, but I'm just going to rip this thing open because I can't really figure. And yep, it is a mushroom. I swear I didn't check before, but yeah. This is great, you know. It's very iconic, you know, Mario and the mushroom, the regular mushroom that makes him bigger. I really can't think of a better accessory to come with good old Mario. All right, so now on to the figure. You know, it's hard to get Mario wrong, and I am so glad that Jakks Pacific got Mario right. This is very good. It's a very good figure. You know, the colors on Mario have always been pretty simplistic. We just get red, blue, white, and yellow for the buttons on his overalls, and they did a pretty good job of the paint on there. There's a little bit of greenish tint on the yellow on the buttons, and it's probably due to the red that they had to paint in also, but that's just fine. Another little minor annoyance, I wish that this little number wasn't printed on the back of Mario, but whatever. Everything else about him looks pretty good. They did his hair very well. Nice solid M on his hat. They got the nose and the mustache and the big bright blue eyes correct as well. And this particular figure's articulation is actually, you know, it's really good. It's very easy. He doesn't feel stiff and he doesn't feel restricted by the girth of his body like Wario did. So let's take a closer look at his articulation. Alright, so he is not nearly as stiff, but check this out. We can move his arms out like this so he can be kind of like straight out. And I remember at one point, you know, like Mario 64, when he would run and his arms will kind of be out like that, so that's pretty awesome. We can also check out these joints in his elbows. So, you know, he's like a, you know, he's macho right now, showing off the muscles. You can give his muscles a little kiss, moving his head slightly to the left and to the right. And as for his legs, they can move in and out, kind of like a split motion, and get him to stand just straight up. And he does a really good job standing up on his own. I absolutely love that. And that's something that I've noticed with all of these figures. They do stand up on their own very well, even in really complicated or just different poses than just flat out standing the way that they come in the package. And we can also slightly bend his knee, kind of like that, and we can tilt him. So if you wanted to kind of do like if you had like one of those turtle shells, that would be absolutely perfect. Like if you can imagine that this is like a turtle shell and Mario was getting ready to kick it, look at that. Look at this displayed on your shelf in this manner. That's good. That is a really good pose. I am very happy with that. Mario just has so much expression going on, a lot more expression than Wario does. And man, you know, he has a good weight to him. He doesn't feel like he's gonna fall apart, you know. He feels fairly solid. And I just love, we can twist his wrists like this, and we can like kind of bend it back like that. Yeah, this is good. Jakks did a very good job with this Mario figure. The articulation feels so good. It is definitely worth the extra money I paid for him. I am so impressed with the way that this figure has turned out, and even as we get him in this final pose here holding the mushroom, God, it's just so good. It's so good. I'm glad that there was an actual use for this accessory. The coin that came with Wario, oh man, there's nowhere to put it. There's nothing to do with it. The shield for Link was good too, but this mushroom is absolutely perfect. And this pose right here is probably what I'm going to keep Mario in when I put him on my display. The paint for the price that you pay, good. The expression is good. The articulation is what makes this figure. The articulation and being able to easily, very easily move his wrists and his arms and his legs to really make some great poses. It just makes this figure totally worth it. Now, I know that they're not the easiest to find now if you go into your stores like Target or Toys R Us, at least not in my area. But if you are interested in this and you do happen to find Mario sitting on the shelf, you're probably not going to find a lot of them. You're probably just going to find many Warios and Yoshis. But if you do happen to come across Mario before this series 1 of figures goes away, go ahead and grab this guy. He is good. You shan't be disappointed. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll talk to you later.